What's going on, guys? Money Making Joey back here doing another Uber and Lyft rideshare video for you guys. I'm sorry I've been missing for some time. I always say that I have to get more consistent when it comes to, making videos, but it would probably be like the third time of me saying it, so I'm not even going to bother to say it again, but definitely it is something that I have to work on because the goal is to actually be releasing one video per day, for you guys. But there is something that I have had on my mind for the last week or two, and I decided to go ahead and make a video about it because the question that I have for the rideshare community out there is, are there too many drivers on the road? Like, I'll be honest with you guys, ever since, COVID was done, unemployment was done, and all of the rideshare drivers got back on the road, this has been a thing that I've actually been hearing for some time. But when we start to get to a point where we start to see volume a little bit lower, because I'll be honest, I've been hearing this prior, and it's only up until right now, I'm really starting to sit back and question it, because in prior times, every time I heard it, it's like, yeah, you know what? There might actually be more drivers on the road and it might be too many. But at the same time, the volume is still there. And when I say volume, I mean like we're getting surges, we're getting back-to-back trips. So it's cool. We're still getting good quest bonuses. So it's cool. It is what it is. The reason why I am actually starting to question it is because here where I'm located, we didn't have too bad of a winter, but, we've started to kind of get days, and last week was a good week week before last too, where we kind of got in the 60s and 70s. And typically, from my experience in the rideshare industry, the moment you start to get those warm days, 60, 70-degree days, if it's, typically cold, you had a rough winter, it's been 20 degrees. As soon as those days come, people are looking to run out and get in the streets. Now, in my market, New Jersey, I'm sure if you are watching this video and you're anywhere where you have a rough winter, you'll notice that in the wintertime, things start to slow down, especially after the holidays. Right after New Year's, it's like all downhill until we get to that point where we're starting to get those warmer days, and then we'll start to see things pick up just a tad bit. There's two different things that I've noticed. The volume as far as surges, surges haven't came back yet, and I'm not sure if we have to wait a little bit, maybe May, but typically also with tax season at play, things kind of pick up a little bit better. And don't get me wrong, it's not bad to the point where there's no money out there, because it's still money, don't get me wrong. It's just we're kind of missing those additional icing on the cake situations with surges, and then also the quest promotions. I've been speaking about that for some time. They recently did a change with Uber with the quest promotions where it's no longer Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but it includes Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which I'm going to be honest with you guys. Thursday is typically a better day in most markets than Sunday. But the one thing that I definitely will say about Sundays is that every now and then, maybe two Sundays out of the month, you will get that one or two good Sundays. And when you do get those good Sundays, they are great Sundays. They might be filled with a lot of long trips. You'll be able to make a lot of money in a short period of time. But typically when it comes to the quest promotions, don't get me wrong, it could be possible it works out in drivers' favors because, like I said, when you do get that good Sunday, it's typically filled with longer trips. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you'll definitely have more of a chance to get more trips since, they'll potentially be a tad bit shorter. But as far as the amount of money that's being offered inside of these quests, we're still at like a very low. Like I think right now for this Thursday that's coming up, they have like 20 trips at $15. I think it goes up to like $150 if you do like 80 trips, which that sucks. But one thing that I've realized is that the more and more drivers that sign up and get on the platform, you'll have low volume. So we could very well pop, and I hate to say this, but it's something to take into consideration. Definitely. We could have a situation where now we continue to get these low quest offers just due to the fact that they have so many drivers out and it's not enough demand to even surge. So I'll be honest with you guys, I don't even know if I could take a full summer with these current quest bonuses, because typically during the summer, that 20 trips that's being offered now for $15, you'll generally see 20 trips for, let's say, 60, 70 bucks. So it's just fully disappointing to see quest at, $15. So, and I'm going to make another video about this, because it's like when we speak about, are there a lot of drivers out there? It's two different ways we could take that. Like I said, I want to make a separate video about that. So I'm starting to really, really think about this whole thing when it comes to, are there a lot? I've never let it bother me before. And I'm starting to see some warning signs where, you know what? We actually might have a lot of drivers out there. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up like always. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, do definitely go ahead and get subscribed to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.